Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 24 of Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. We're together,
Yay!
right? We're together because we're celebrating Al's 70th birthday. The kids all came in and surprised him Thursday on his birthday at a restaurant. He had absolutely no idea, and it was so fun to see the look on his face when he walked in and saw them, and it kind of dawned on him that his kids were here. So it was a lot of fun. So we decided that we would film while everybody was here. So we're doing something a little bit different. Besides having a guest stamper, we're doing something a little bit different. And so I'm going to kick it over to Julie, and she'll fill us in.
All right. Well, hi. I'm so excited that we have Aimee joining us today. Aimee is my sister. She is 2 years younger than me, and she's also a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. How long have you been a demonstrator for?
That is a great question. And
like, it's been off and on. She's been a demonstrator and then wasn't, and has been a demonstrator again. So she's currently a demonstrator. Yes. And it has been at least probably, what, 5 years?
Sure, that's probably.
Well, sounds about right.
Sounds good.
So Aimee is like, she is just a maker, a creator. Like, she definitely is not like solely using just Stampin' Up! Products. She has all kinds of goodies, and her favorite thing, her favorite thing is like creating really amazing backgrounds, and like she does these really just like artistic, creative things.
Oh yeah.
And really stamps like in pieces. Like she'll create something really beautiful, and then she'll come back later and make something with that. And so it's like, it's definitely a process.
Yes.
I think a lot different, especially a lot different from the way that I stamp. I'm really like clean and simple, and Aimee just always has these kind of fun things that she does. So we've been talking for a while about having Aimee join us on a video, and it worked out perfectly this weekend because we were all together and had a little bit of time to film. And Aimee had this idea of like where one of us starts a project and the other one kind of comes in and finishes it. And so we sort of adapted that idea, and what we came up with was that each of us would create an envelope that had pieces of cardstock and designer paper, and then we would mix them up and each take an envelope, and it would be a mystery, and then we would have to pull stamps and ink and create a project using the materials in the envelope. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Each of us is going to put some mystery items into an envelope, and then we're going to draw and then each create our own card. We originally thought we're going to put a time limit on this and create a card really quickly, but we ended up forgetting to do that. So, so this video might be a little bit longer. It might be a little bit longer than normal, but I think you're really going to enjoy the projects that we have to create for you. And let us know what you think of this format, because if you like it, it's definitely something that I think we can do again. And especially like over Zoom, we can send each other like envelopes of kits and create this challenge. So I think this would be fun for you to try as well at home. If you have a creative partner, maybe that you don't live near, you could still send each other envelopes and then
that'd be fun.
Yes, create cards with the things that you trade. So are you guys ready to get started?
Definitely.
You have something else to say?
No, I'm just thinking about doing a party with this where, you know, I make up envelopes and stuff, and people have to come in.
I think it would be fun for like a virtual team party.
Stay tuned. Okay, ladies, we're going to get started.
Okay, so we have each prepared an envelope with materials, and now we're going to draw names to see who gets to have the first pick of the envelopes. So the first one to pick will be Aimee. So Aimee's going to pick an envelope, and she is going to open it up and reveal what's inside. So she's not going to pick her own.
So we'll take that one away.
So you have to pick. Oh, you're going to. She's got her eyes closed.
Totally shutting my eyes. Making decisions is not my strong point. Okay, we're going to go with this one on top.
Okay, that one is Julie.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
So
I'm secretly glad you got this one because
no.
I just like, I thought, oh, I feel like Aimee. I feel like Aimee can do this. Like, I feel like Aimee's got this.
Okay, now seeing this, I did not put nearly as many elements into mine. So I'm hoping I'm gonna have to sneak a few in there.
Fine.
Okay.
Nope, it'll be. You don't have to sneak anything. It'll be just fine. So
this is Evening Evergreen.
Yep, Evening Evergreen.
And I've got this DSP, and this is that jungle. What was the name?
In the Wild.
In the Wild. So those are pretty. And I can use either side, really,
right.
which is kind of awesome. So, oh, that is fun. Okay. Fun. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Got some neutral pieces for the like inside, and I'm assuming anything I might need. And this is the soft succulent. Yeah. And crushed curry, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think it's bumblebee.
It's bumblebee. Oh, okay. So bumblebee.
Maybe I picked the wrong color to go with the DSP, but
and yeah, that's good. And then Cajun curries, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at me and my colors.
Oh yeah, all right.
My friends and I, we talk color. And we talk Stampin' Out colors. So, so yeah. Okay, this is fun.
Does that make your wheels turn?
No, not at all. But I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Okay.
Okay. Amy's gonna draw the next name and see who gets the next pick.
Next.
Well, you know what? It's already yeah, because Mom can't have her own.
Yes. So Mom Susan gets to be the next one to pick mine.
All right. So let me open up her envelope and see. Ooh. All right.
Yes, I cannot.
That's okay.
I can be very limited.
That's okay.
No,
I
there's
can make
nothing
this
there.
work. Okay. So look what we've got. Oh, we got
one
just
big
jade.
piece of DSP that can be cut into two
I
pieces.
love this. Look at this. Oh my. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, all
One where
right.
you're planted and some
Yes.
just jade.
So I'm going to take my stuff in my envelope off and let Julie open up my envelope.
Okay, so this is the envelope that Mom put together. This is so fun, you guys.
I love it. I love a good creative challenge. Oh my gosh. That's too funny.
She opened it. I thought, oh my gosh.
I did too.
Okay, this is funny because Mom used the same designer paper in the wild, and I have to say I wasn't even downstairs. I wasn't even in the room when Mom pulled her stuff, and so this really is just coincidence. So this goes with that same. We got the tiger strips there, but oh, it does match my shirt. That's too funny. I always try to match my shirt to my card, so. Oh, no, I have to use that side. I really love this side, though. So we've got Evening Evergreen and the Soft Succulent. Ooh, it looks like that. It's got a little...
Ooh, we'll have to get a fresh piece.
No. I'll just use the other side.
Okay.
See? It's brilliant. Okay. I'm excited. Let's go find our stamps. Okay. Here is Julie's project. I'm working with materials that Mom/Susan. I have such a hard time calling you Susan because you're just Mom to me. Okay. That Mom prepared, and I'm really digging the colors on this. I'm loving this so much. So when I went to look at the stamp sets that Mom has, I found this one, Lighthearted Lines, which it looks like you just got this one, huh? Maybe from the sale. Lighthearted Lines. So I don't have this one at home, and immediately my eyes went right here. Everything is figure outable, and I thought, how perfect is this sentiment for this challenge? So this is the sentiment that I chose to use, and I have the Evening Evergreen. So I have an idea in my head, but I'm trying to decide. And so Aimee and Mom, I need you guys to tell me whether this card should be vertical or horizontal.
Ooh. Both.
Are you saying a square card? Because that totally messes up the design I have in my head.
Well, Julie, it's figure outable. So
Oh, this is an old trimmer, Mom. We got the old one here.
Uh-oh. Do you like the new one?
That doesn't matter. A paper trimmer is a paper trimmer. Okay, what do you think, though, Mom? Vertical? Horizontal?
Gosh, vertical.
Oh, goodness. Julie, the tiebreaker.
Paper, rock, scissors.
I'm the tiebreaker. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go 3.5 inches. Oh, that's so weird. Such as I'm not used to the old cutter. Okay, so I'm going 3.5 inches. I cannot screw this up because I only have this one piece. 3.5 by. I think 5 is what I want. Okay, so which one are we doing? Vertical, horizontal? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Mo. It's up to you.
Mo. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know. Okay.
Vertical.
Okay, Mom says vertical. Thank you. Sometimes I just can't decide, right? This was 3.5 inches. So I'm going to make 3 1/4. And I'm going to do strips of designer paper. I think 1.5 is what I want. So I'm going to go 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. And this pattern is specifically vertical or horizontal. So I couldn't really do it horizontal after I choose vertical because I feel like the flowers are very directional. So I'm going to have my strips of designer paper like that. Ba-bam, ba-bam. We're making, like, this is going to be a speedy card right here. So we'll have the measurements in the video description as well. But this is 3.5 by 5 inches. And then these are 1.5 by 3 1/4. And they do line up. So I'm going to try to keep them in the right order and line those up like that. And then I'm going to do one of these on the inside of the Evening Evergreen. And actually, I have some extra designer paper. I think I'm going to put a little... I'll do a little panel of designer paper on that. So that's going to be 4 inches by, I'll say 1 1/4, half, 1.5. And okay, adhesive. So this is going to go on the inside, and then everything is figure outable is going to be on the outside, and on the inside I wanted to pair it with.
You are making it a vertical card?
Yeah, I was making a vertical card.
Good catch, Aimee.
How much have I already cut my other pieces? How terrible is this going to be?
You can do it along the bottom.
None of them are the right way though.
Just right in the middle. Just put it right smack dab in the middle.
Just right around, yeah, they can write the greeting around it.
You guys are hilarious.
How about a little square, 1/4 square the other?
Oh, I was just thinking like a little banner. I'm gonna do a little banner.
Okay.
I already got adhesive on that. Let's stick it right there. Okay, so the banner tip, I'm gonna go cut up the center and then each corner to the center. Then I'm gonna put...
Maybe the card's meant to be horizontal all along.
Well, it's too late. Okay, good catch. So I have the little banner up here now. That's more than I want it to be. That's a little better. Okay, so I looked back at this set and thought, what can I put on the inside? Because a lot of these are just kind of fun, like punny sayings, lighthearted lines. Don't grow up, it's a trap. Like, I love that. Plot twist. I hate to break it to you, but you're stuck with me forever. But you're stuck with me, friends, forever. The one I thought paired well with this was thanks for lending an ear and keeping a straight face. And this one specifically reminded me of Aimee because I talk to her all the time when I'm trying to talk through things. And
what, you don't call your mother?
She's always lending an ear.
Just kidding, baby.
And she keeps a straight face. Mom doesn't keep a straight face when I talk to her. So that's gonna go on the inside. And then for the outside, I'm going to use part of the other very vanilla piece to create the sentiment that's going to go. And actually, like now that I'm thinking about it, the everything is figure outable really did go better for a horizontal card.
See, I was thinking it through.
Aimee was right. This was really meant to be a horizontal card. Did I get them out of order? Oh, golly, I did.
You could put 2 banner pieces across and the saying in the middle.
Let's see. I'm trying to stay on camera here. Sometimes when I'm doing 3 panels like this, I evenly space at the top, evenly space at the bottom, and then I go in the center so that I can equalize the space between the top and the bottom, which is exactly what I did right there. Okay, so everything is figure outable. Let's stamp this and let's see. Everything is figure outable. Ironic, isn't it? I can't figure out the everything is figure outable. Kind of like your idea, Mom, of replacing one of the panels. That is not going to be enough. Okay, let's just, my original thought was I was going to use this Label Me Lovely punch to create like a decorative edge.
Very pretty.
Instead of doing a straight piece.
I love how you do that. I never remember to do that with my punches.
Yeah, like it just makes a totally different shape. And that like even different from what is here.
Right.
So you can do all kinds of fun things with your punches. Okay, so originally I was thinking it would go across like this. And I don't know, maybe it doesn't look so bad with the flowers. Maybe.
Let's see where your banner is on the inside.
Well, I mean.
No.
Okay, this is figure outable as well, because this is an easy way to fix this if you can bring your cardstock up. Ta-da! The inside
Ta-da!
is now vertical.
I love it.
I do need a little bit of adhesive here. The only thing is I haven't left a lot of room to write. But on a card like this, I feel like there's just enough room for an inside joke in your name.
Or you could put a piece here.
Yes. And then you're writing your message. That's not quite big enough.
That could be trimmed.
I kind of like that. What do you think, Aimee?
And then put another banner, like up there.
I love it. Let's go with it. But do I need to then make this one? You know, I don't think so. I don't think it has to be. I want to go all the way to the top.
There you go. I think that's great. We're never going to do this again, right, girl? So
oh my gosh. I was just thinking how this needs to be like a regular feature.
Regular challenge.
Yeah. I love a good challenge, though. Maybe you guys don't.
Oh, yeah. I'm just kidding.
Amy's stressing out over here, though, so maybe she's...
I'm actually surprisingly not stressing
All
out.
right.
Well, do you want to go next, or do you want me to go next?
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I actually have an idea, and it's about the shortest amount of time I've ever spent on trying to figure out a card. So I'm quite happy and pleased with myself.
I cannot wait to see what you've got. Aimee was just telling me as we were picking out stuff, she said, usually I spend a couple days designing the card and then a couple days making the card, and this is the fastest.
Yes.
I brought in some of the bumblebee ribbon. I picked this out because it was the only bumblebee ribbon, but I kind of like the pattern here.
I like it.
And I just thought it would be fun to add either like some loopy loops. What do you think about some loopy loops? Or just some straight pieces?
Would you like the ribbon scissors?
I got it.
Would you like some tear and tape?
Yes, I would like some tear and tape. Tear and tape stat. I'm just kidding.
I think I will need tear and tape.
I have been sharing that with my hostess club. They thought that was such a genius.
Yeah.
That's from Julie.
Okay, so I do my loopy loops and then I use the tear and tape to hold it in place behind the banner. So I think I like that. Tear and tape. Actually use 2 pieces to hold it in place. And then, hey yo, come down. Your card is next. Oh, Eva. Oh,
Bella. No.
I feel like I messed up. Hi, yo, you can come down. We're filming, but it's all good. My other sister Yvonne's not so much of a stamper.
Stop.
Do you still have your markers?
Yeah. She's definitely creative in her own ways.
Most definitely. Okay, almost done.
I just need lots more fingers.
I'm gonna call it good. Let's find some Stampin' Dimensionals and get this puppy on the card and finish it off so that somebody else can have a turn with their card. Oh, I was trying to figure out, we originally said we were gonna set a timer.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
But we forgot about that part. And I don't know how long I've taken. So this time we will not set a timer for anybody else. But next time we'll have to set a timer. And then like when the timer goes off, it's like hands off and you're done. Like a, a cooking competition.
Like a British baking contest.
Everything is figure outable. Thanks for lending an ear and keeping a straight face. Oh, I like the way that turned out.
Yay.
Oh, this is such pretty paper. And one that I haven't used at home. So thank you for the push.
You're welcome.
All right, next up.
All right, so Aimee put together this envelope, and she used plants, not pants, Bloom Where You're Planted Designer Series paper. And so, of course, I logically picked Plentiful Plants as the stamp set to go with it, and I pulled the dies out as well. And I also grabbed some, I felt like those cooking shows where they say, go, and you race around and you get all your ingredients together. So anyway, I grabbed some of the 2020, 2022 in Color Square Gems because it has cinnamon and Just Jade in there. So since I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, I just pulled those out. I grabbed a couple punches. I grabbed 2 ink pads, Cinnamon Cider and Just Jade. And I went ahead and blocked up a little note with the biggest thanks. I may change that, but for right now, that's what I blocked up. Okay, so this is my card base, Cinnamon Cider. So I am actually going to emboss this card base with the 3D, the brick wall 3D embossing. So Julie has actually agreed to help me out with that. So she is going to emboss that while I figure out my next steps here.
So just the card front?
Just the card front, please,
okay.
And thank you. So on this guy, I think, oh, I may need more blocks. Okay. I think I'm going to pick a pot. Pick a pot, any pot. I think I'll go with this guy.
That's too tight. I realized I got an extra.
Oh, yeah, see, I brought out new plates to use for this endeavor. All right. Well, let me just pull this off here. We may be switching blocks a lot. So I am going to just do this in the corner. And is there a die to go with this pot or not?
Yes,
okay.
I think so. Yeah, there's a die.
All right, so let me stamp this and we can get that one done. And Julie is going to be kind enough to die cut that for me as well. And while I'm at it, you know what? Let me do a couple of one of these.
You definitely need some more blocks.
I definitely need some more blocks. Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you. Oh. All right, let's do this guy in Just Jade. Because I'll probably... All right, so these can get die cut out. And I am going to work on my greeting real quick.
Putting the one scrap of white, thinking just in case you needed anything. Didn't think about the inside of the card.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right.
I'm still remembering that part.
That's okay. I actually I wasn't even thinking about the inside, so I probably won't do the inside today. Not like your sister, so. All right. There we go. And we'll do this, and then I have to figure out which punch will work the best here. So let's do this.
Out?
Do you mind?
Not at all.
Thank you.
Especially since we're not timing this.
Yeah, right? All right, so that one will work. Let's see. There's this guy. I like that. Let's see what this guy looks like. Sometimes I have a half a dozen punches out trying to figure out what I'm going to do, and then I go in a completely different direction. Oof, I can't decide which one I like.
I personally like that one.
This one?
I feel like the curves kind of match with the leaves.
There we go. That was easy. All right. Let's get this out of the way. All right, so we have our label done. And I'm going to...
Which one is... Oh, it's right here.
I got it out already, sorry.
Sneaky.
All right, so I think I'm going to want to die cut one of these. Let's see, I'm doing this one. Maybe I'll do this guy. And I don't know if he's got a die in there or not. I'm thinking maybe not. All right, so that's okay. I'm going to reach over here and I'm going to grab... I may have to do two the same. So that wasn't too brilliant on my part now, was it? But that's okay. It'll work. We make it work. Because I don't think that one fits that one.
I apologize if I cut this out.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. All right.
The pot and the leaves.
Thank you. And I need this one done too. Okay, so we'll start assembling this maybe. Well, see, I didn't think this one through too well either, did I now? Maybe this will be a shelf. Okay, that's what this will do. This will be a shelf with our little pot on here.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I like that too.
And then we're gonna do
that embossing folder with this.
With the bricks?
Bundle.
Yeah. All right. So this is kind of where I'm leaning right now. So we have one with the DSP. Just to kind of make this a little fuller. Boy, this isn't as easy as you think, stamping on the fly here. Woo! Okay. So I think I'm coming down to this now here. So let me start doing some assembly. And okay, where is, oh, right in front of me. I feel like I have stuff all over the place and in the way, oh, Julie, yeah. Julie. See, what did I do? I cut this out right in the middle, but that's okay.
There's
still plenty here.
Yeah.
So I could do the shelf of the wood grain. I could do that. Let me see here if I like that or not. Is that too much cinnamon? Let me just trim off here. I put ink pads everywhere on top of the paper trim just so I couldn't get to it. All right, so let me do like an inch strip. See, I got guilted into bringing in the newer paper trimmer. All right. Keep that handy in case I want it. All right, so I could do something like this. What do we think? Do we like that or do we like the green?
I think I like the wood grain.
I like the wood grain too.
Bam. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to trim this here. And I can't cut straight like Julie. Well, yes, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Oh, I'm sticky everywhere. All right. Can y'all still see me, I hope? All right.
Barely, but yes.
Barely, but yes? Which way?
You're fine where you're at right now, but when you're down low in the grid paper, you're a little off.
guys are supposed to be keeping an eye on me.
Yeah,
Keeping me on the straight and narrow.
X marks the spot.
X. All right. So I am a southpaw, so I'm always challenged. I don't want to do it this way. Okay, so we have our wood shelf, we have our brick wall, we have our pot, which I'm just gonna throw a little bit on here, like, oh, I've got stringy glue everywhere. So what do you think, Aimee? Are you gonna join us for more of these wonderful adventures?
It will be fun.
I think so.
I think the challenge is good for me, so.
Oh, that's all you had to say. Okay, so we're gonna put this guy here. We're gonna add a little dimension with some, I feel like we need to use minis.
Yeah, I think on the sides. I think you could do a big one in the middle. I don't use my minis as much as I should. I don't know.
I have a ton of them too. Oops,
Yes.
Look at this. I'll just wear them on my nails. How's that?
I don't remember which kid it was, but one of my kids made a mural on the wall with Stampin' Dimensionals.
Oh, how fun!
Above the couch, and I was like, oh, they're like, look, Mom, look what I did, and I was like, oh, you're so creative.
Go to your room.
Oh my goodness, it's like the lesson. Postage stamps are not stickers.
Okay, so we have some dimensionals on here.
Very nice.
I love that fullness.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll throw some dimensionals on here for our little brick wall. Oh, all right, I have 3, I'll use them. Boom. And of course I have to bling it up, right? So here's what I'm thinking.
That's what we're waiting for.
You're waiting for the bling?
Yeah,
Ah.
I feel like I should have maybe added a little bling to mine. I was thinking about it.
That's not too late.
I know.
Okay, so I think I have some. Okay, sure I do. Oh, doggone it.
It's on the front side.
Oh, thank you. I was just gonna.
You were
I was
ready
either
to
gonna
cut.
use my teeth. All right. So we have these. I've got just enough of those. So actually, I'm only going to use 3, I think.
I haven't used these a lot yet. It's such an unusual shape for an embellishment, right?
Yep.
Usually they're circles and this is a square.
So I'm going to use them. I'm going to do it on a diamond.
I was just thinking how beautiful that would be having something there.
So down here or up here?
I like it down there.
Oh, I was gonna say hi.
Oh, ladies.
Is this where you guys would say, like in the chat? What do you think?
Yeah.
We would. It's hard though because this isn't live, so we don't get that immediate feedback. So we still have to make the decision.
Oh, I know.
But
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
this would be a. Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
The reason I like it high is because there's
the
already an embellishment low that's built into the stamp.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Because then I couldn't, the dots aren't even, so I really couldn't.
You'd have to go like in between.
Yeah, and that might be awkward.
See, I liked having the idea. I mean, because if you have the 3 in a row, that the dots may not be, it won't be dots, you know? And so you might just see some of the white, but it's
Kind of covering it up.
And so there's not 2 different kinds of embellishments on the pot.
Amy, do you have houseplants? Mom and I have talked about this before when we've done this one. Like, I kill plants, but we have some funeral plants that Jim keeps alive. Do you do plants at your house?
I don't know where we would put them. That's the thing. We do have,
Somehow, something's wrong.
occasionally we have some flowers.
This seems like the
them
plant
outside.
is tilting over. I think I need something like under here, like a leaf or something.
I don't feel like the plant is tilting over.
You don't?
Like, no.
Oh,
a lot
yeah,
of
I
my
do.
plants like
Where's that DSP?
grow.
Well, they might grow that way, but I don't necessarily
See, like,
like them
even
that
just
way.
look at this one. Like, the image of this one is very, like, off balance. You've got, like, this one growing up, and then this one's, like, coming out, but there's not, like, a symmetrical one.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna cut this guy.
There you
I'm
go.
sorry.
I like that answer.
It just looks odd to me, and I won't be happy with it. So what I'm thinking is like right back here. So. All right. Oh my goodness, this was fun. There, that's a little bit, oh, now it's showing. Come back here. Well, I'm just struggling with this. Maybe, maybe this wasn't such a great idea.
Could you use the snips to kind of like feed it in there a little bit?
Possibly. Well, well, that's a little bit better.
I liked it before and I still like it now.
Except I keep playing with it. You know, it's almost like it's missing a little adhesive or something sticky. Now I'm going to have dimensional showing. See, the more I play with it, the worse it's going to get, right? I used to tell my mother that all the time. Quit playing with that, Mom. It's perfect just the way it is.
I think a lot of my viewers are screaming at me when I'm doing that. I'm like, just leave it. Stop pulling it up. It's fine.
All right. There we go.
I like it. Yay! Do you have anything left for the inside?
No. You know what? It needs a leaf right here.
Oh my goodness. It's fine.
Okay, I'm done. Aimee, it's your turn.
Okay, so I have Julie's envelope, and it took me a second, but I think I've got something figured out. And this is the paper, was what, Wild?
In the Wild.
In the Wild, that I got this paper, and I'm going to use these two sides. I figured she put two pieces in there, so I'm going to use both. And I'm going to start, I guess I'll start with that. I kind of glanced through the stamp sets, and I thought the paper is so busy that I really didn't want to have stamped images as well. So I kind of looked for a greeting, and I pulled this one out, and I just immediately saw love is what makes us family. And I thought, well, great. I mean, first of all, we've got, we're all together right now family-wise. And, the animals are also family. I also saw this Wildly Grateful and thought, that's kind of perfect too. But I'm gonna go with this love is what makes us family. So I've already got that
reaction of awe.
No, I've already got it blocked up and everything. So that was just kind of what I chose. So hopefully that will work, because honestly I did not plan the shape of that yet. So my initial thought is I'm going to go ahead and have this kind of a panel up here. So I'm going to cut this. Just kind of get that down. So you're not
questioning whether it should be horizontal or vertical?
No, not at all. Decision maker right here, which is so unusual. Very, very unusual for me. So I'm gonna go with it. Okay. And then this part I still need to measure. Okay. Oh, yep, thank you. And my thought is, so I'm gonna have this here, and then going to have kind of this cardstock, just a little bit of that color sticking out. And then this will actually, I'll cut it out. And this is what I need my little ruler for. And, does it measure twice, cut once, not cut 5 times, because you finally figured it out? So I'm going to have this kind of wrap around and be like an extra door. So I
love that you're calling it a door.
Oh, I guess it's...
No, it's perfect.
I guess it is a door. I don't know. I'm going to probably just go with 3 1/4 to make sure I have that extra space on the Cajun Craze cardstock. And then it'll just be maybe about just right at 3 inches on the DSP. So now that I have measured once, hope the 3 1/4. Oh, and I think I'm out of spotlight, aren't I? I have to keep that in mind. This is my first time filming on camera, so.
Sort of. You've filmed on camera before. You've done some, you did a video or 2 for our teen group before, but.
Kind of, sure. Let's go with that.
You did. I remember you did something with choir, but this is the first time with the over the desk camera.
Yes.
The way it is.
Okay. Nice. The foam is so nice and thick. I do It is, but it's also kind of, oh my
so
gosh.
We're stamping on a folding table, which has a little bit of give. So under the grid paper, I don't know how well you can see, there is, Amy's talking about like this giant piece of foam. And it is like a little less thick than the Stampin' foam pad Pierce mat that we have in the catalog. Do we still sell that in the catalog?
I think so. It might be about the same.
But it's bigger, so it's bigger than the grid paper underneath. So
yes.
if ever you have a table like this one is, where it's just not as like thick and sturdy, a foam mat will just help you get nice even pressure on your stamps, including your photopolymer that doesn't have the built-in
I need that
foam cushion.
Okay, so I'm gonna score. Probably, yeah. So this is I use my little ruler all the time at home, just to kind of get an idea. So if I want it to be about there. Well, maybe it's like a ½ inch, maybe.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna go with it.
It'll be great.
½ inch. Oh my gosh.
I know this trimmer definitely like it locks differently and automatically, like it takes some getting used to. I'm used to it now that I don't even think about it anymore.
Well, and I do very much use that trimmer at home. And I should be used to it. Just sometimes I'm not. It's okay. That's okay. All right. So, oh, that's...
Oh, as soon as you did it, I was like, oh no.
Let me get you
Look at that. It flips over. No, it flips over.
It doesn't.
But it needs to not. Oh, yay.
It's okay.
Yeah, we'll move on to something else. So I chose to, so basically to close my door, I'm going to use some thread, which I brought over.
Oh.
And I'm going to basically have, my thought was to kind of have like a little button to kind of hold the thread over. And instead of, since Stampin' Up! Doesn't have buttons currently, or I think that I maybe even saw, decided to somewhat kind of make my own. And I decided to use the crushed Bumblebee. And I used, since the small little punch is no longer current, I actually found this gingerbread die set that has these 3 circles. And I thought, like, these 2 sizes, I wasn't sure which one's going to work, but these 2 sizes I thought would be just about good. So I'm going to use the dimensional to pop one of those up with the brushed matte. Oh, that's not the right thing. Brushed.
It's brushed metallic.
Oh, this is matte black dots, so that's not the right name. That is not the right name. But the brushed metallic dots I thought was kind of an embellishment, and still have to figure out which color, but I thought that would kind of make the button look and everything for the closure. So now that I have the adhesive remover right here, I'm going to continue to fix my mistake.
Welcome to the club.
Yes. See, in a normal situation, I would just go ahead and grab a new cardstock and not worry about this.
Really?
New piece.
I always am
well, I would like,
adhesive.
but I would fix it later. I mean, this much adhesive, I would honestly just start over because it's a lot of adhesive to try to pull up. And I might maybe try to fix it later or use it. I mean, I would still try to use it. Okay. But when you're like, nope, you can't get any extra cardstock. Gotta use what you got. Oh, that's not it. And of course, losing things and flipping them over is very natural. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm also trying to be quick, which is very unlike me as well.
We have plenty of time. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah, we didn't place a time limit on this one, but next time you're gonna have to be quick.
No, oh, I know. That's why I'm just trying to. In general, I sometimes go very quickly. You guys are getting closer to me. You're like, what's going on? I'm just
Well,
kidding.
we're watching you. Just leading it. You know, it's what I love about this is it's so fun to see like somebody's process of creating a card, because just watching them make a card is different than watching them
Oh, no, you're fine. I decided I wanted to just trim that a little bit. It's a little bit thicker than I anticipated, so. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put just adhesive on this back part here to make the door, so I don't want the rest of it to stick to the card. And I'm going to use the double-sided adhesive, the tape. Tear and tape. Thank you. I'm like, words are escaping me because that's what they do. And I thought this will be a nice hold on the back side, so I don't have to worry about it coming off. We'll see if one works. Go for it.
It should.
Oh, I still haven't done any actual stamping yet. What? Just kidding. Okay, so I think I've got that about where I want it. It's going to be good enough. Hashtag good enough. Okay.
It looks great.
It does.
I love that fun little fold. The extra door, as you call it.
Yeah. I guess flap is probably a more precise word, but I looked at it as a door. A door into the wild. All right. Okay, so kind of that's the kind of intention.
Nice.
And we're going to make my button. I think, and I chose the crushed curd because I didn't want it to stick out too much, kind of blend it in the background, because again, it's busy and I didn't want to have too many competing colors. And now, what do you guys think? The gold, I don't think the copper, but either the gold or the, oh, is that brass? It might even be a small button.
I think I like the gold.
The gold? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I want a small button because, again, I don't want it to be a big deal. Okay. And I don't even know if it's going to actually work. Like, I put ideas in my head, and then it's like logic is included in my ideas, so I can't actually like get the mechanics to work. So we're going to see if this will work. Because I figured the twine. Now, I wasn't sure if I wanted to have it like wrap or if I wanted to just do like a loop.
I love that you're doing something different, because I would have just left it. Or I would have just had this circle, like the door tuck under the circle.
I could do that too. I didn't even think about that.
But I love that you're doing something different with the twine.
So do you want a bigger circle then for it to tuck under?
Do you need two circles?
If I did the well, yeah, I mean, if I did the twine, like the two circles would be good. But if I just had a loop, it would be tucked under the paper. I would lift it up and tuck it on, and then it would just be kind of hold it.
I like
so.
that. I like that.
Just the single loop, you think?
Did you?
Sure. Single loop? Okay. We'll try that. You know what? Let's try it. Let's give it a whirl. And the dimension of the small, the small guy.
It almost looked like it was going to be perfect.
Well, I want it to have room for the twine to go. Yeah. So, okay. So, go about here. And then make my little loopy loop. And this is where the music in my head playing should be out loud too. Okay.
You have music in your head?
Always. It changes with my mood.
I would say I probably have music in my head all the time too. I'm always singing something.
Yeah.
Sometimes I let it out. Sometimes I don't.
Okay. Yeah.
See, I'm not the only one who tears apart cards.
Oh my gosh. Totally do.
Especially when you're figuring out the mechanics of it, you know?
Yeah.
So keeping it loose, and it's just more just kind of to pull it down, I guess, when
You're brilliant. I have such brilliant daughters.
I love that.
so you can still kind of take it off.
Yeah.
Nice.
And hold it together.
So clever.
And so now I'm done because I don't want to put a greeting. No, I'm just kidding. But I see, that was my fear, was that this "love is what makes us family" would be too long for my little door. I mean, I could have it sticking
think it can
over.
hang over.
Yeah, actually, okay, now I've got, thoughts are rolling in my head, so it's all good. Oh, and I like the tear that's already in there. Look at that. Okay, it's gonna work out. I chose the Evergreen? Evening Evergreen. I know if I have one word, I'll get eventually. And I kind of like that, like I said, that tear over there. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Actually, that would have been nice, cute as a tear too, but I'm just going to go ahead and.
Well, I like with the pattern on the designer paper that it's not a tear though.
Oh, look at that. It's not straight. That's awesome. It's okay. I can fix it. Oh, here, let's put my circle away so we don't lose that. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to make it straight. And I guess I'm using the lines on the paper trimmer to fix my crooked greeting. And then I can cut the other side. So I can still get the tear in there, and I can still use, and if it's a little crooked, then that's okay because it's homemade.
That's right.
Isn't that the rule?
Well, whoever gets this card is not going to be like breaking out their ruler and measuring and be like, Aimee, what was up with that banner? One end is 7/8 inch and the other end is one.
They might. I don't know. Oof.
Well, you can send it to me and I won't.
But you've seen the card. It's not going to be a surprise then. I like to get my little, because I was not very, not aggressive, confident with my first trim. So, I don't know. You know what? I don't even know. I can't do this. Oh my gosh, too much stress now. Now I'm stressed. Just kidding. Oh my goodness. And I'm just going to make it worse by continuing to try to fix it, instead of just trying to make a new greeting with the paper I don't have. You know what? Again, hashtag good enough.
Hey, it's in the jungle, right?
Yeah, there you go. It's a little wild. Okay, so thinking like that.
I don't think you even noticed. Like, I think it looks
awesome. Oh my gosh, it's adorable.
So, okay, so I'm just gonna, and I'm not gonna put, well, I really don't think I want dimension on that. I don't know, maybe.
I wouldn't.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm the tiebreaker again. Or I'm the tiebreaker, not again, but.
It's so funny how sometimes we think like so opposite.
Okay, put dimensionals in.
If not, I just take it off.
Yeah, see? There you go.
Okay, and I have to remember to keep not the dimensional on the end. So I just have to I'm going to lay it down so that I remember not to put the dimensional there so that it doesn't stick to the other door.
Yeah. You got that one.
Okay.
Wow, I love our cards. I love all of them. I think that's great.
And the theme is challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Nice.
That's so cool.
And then because because the inside is not like showing, I would then put, oh wait, I got the,
yeah.
I actually received that part. And so then I would have this inside, and I would eventually take, a few more days to decide what I would put in the inside if I was to decorate it.
Oh, nice.
So there we go. And I'm done.
That's awesome. Okay, so here are our projects for the day. What fun we had. We're so happy that we were with Aimee this weekend and she could join us. This was just such a treat. And we will stamp again with Aimee. So we just have to figure out when.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Christmas time. We can do one with Claire.
I know.
We can do one with Aimee. We can do one with Aimee and Claire. We can let Aimee and Claire do one without us. Anyway.
We're going crazy.
Thank you for watching today. All the measurements will be included in our description of the video. Until next week, have a wonderful week and happy stamping, everybody. Bye.
Bye.